So you're nominated tonight for a Scripter Award for your work on Handmaid's Tale. Tell me, how'd you find out you got nominated tonight, and how'd it feel?
Well, I got a phone call from my friends and partners at Hulu, and it was really flattering, especially because there are not many awards that honor this kind of work, the adaptation work, which is really a kind of a difficult puzzle adaptation. And especially because to be nominated with Margaret, I mean, we worked so closely on this from the very beginning. Even to be mentioned in the same breath as Margaret Atwood is always nice, but this is remarkable because it really is one of those things that you do with the author, and a lot of times that author isn't around anymore, and this author is. So it was wonderful to get nominated for something that we could actually share.
How did this collaboration begin with you and Margaret? Was it something that Margaret wanted you to adapt, or was it something that you stumbled upon your own and was inspired by? How did this take root?
I read it when I was in college in a new fiction class, which tells you how long ago I was in college, and I've been a fan of the book forever, and so every few years I would check on the rights, and eventually I found out they were making a TV show, so I put myself into the mix, although they were looking for a woman to write it, and I was completely on their side, except I really wanted the job. So I would patiently waited, and I got my chance to go in. So I didn't really meet Margaret till after all of that. Margaret had, Margaret's busier than you and I put together, and so she came in after I had written the script. She came in, read the script and gave me her thoughts and all that kind of stuff. But it was after that process I was really adapting her work. And it wasn't until after I did that I started to meet her and kind of adapt her vision that she had beyond the work.
And it's obviously proved successful because ever since its release, it's just been sweeping at these award shows, the Emmys, the Globes, you name it. Are you nominated tomorrow at the Writers Guild, in fact? How's this weekend feeling, and how's just the overall award season feeling for you?
It's weird and dizzying and astonishing, especially the awards where, you look at all those. I watch every one of these shows, and they're all my favorite shows. And so when you're nominated kind of in line with all these people who you really respect, that's wonderful. But it's also, when you work on a television show, it's your whole world. So it doesn't really matter if people are watching it or not. It's still your whole world. Right. This is just one of those rare occasions where the world kind of gets the same brain infection that you've had for a year working on the show. And that's a very weird thing because you're used to, all of a sudden people are walking around as excited as about the show as you are, which never happens. It's always you talking about it, everybody else going, sure, can we order dinner?
It's absolutely validating. I must. Well, congratulations.